Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss nitric acid under the chapter P block. Nitric acid, its formula is HNO3. It is the one of the strongest acid present in inorganic chemistry. First thing is its preparation, how to prepare nitric acid. So first preparation method is lab method. In lab, it is prepared by the action of sodium nitrate or potassium nitrate with sulfuric acid at a temperature range of 443 Kelvin. Sodium is more electropositive than hydrogen. It displaces hydrogen from acid. As a result, sodium hydrogen sulfate and nitric acid is formed. Same reaction can be performed by using potassium nitrate. So this is the lab method to prepare nitric acid by the action of metallic nitrates with the sulfuric acid to liberate nitric acid. Second is industrial preparation, large production of nitric acid, and it is done by Ostwald process. Ostwald process, it is the industrial preparation of nitric acid. Actually, this reaction is completed in 3 steps. Step number 1 is oxidation of ammonia by using oxygen in presence of catalyst platinum or rhodium metal. So reaction is this is the step number 1, oxidation of ammonia by oxygen at a temperature range of 573 Kelvin in presence of catalyst platinum, as we obtain nitric oxide with the evolution of water. Now this nitric oxide is unstable. It further reacts with oxygens to form a nitrogen dioxide. So step number 2 is oxidation of nitric oxide. This nitric oxide is NO is highly unstable. It further reacts with oxygens to form a nitrogen dioxide. As we have discussed in oxides of nitrogen, this NO2 nitrogen dioxide is a brown oxide and it is gaseous in nature. In step number 3, this NO2 gas is dissolved in water and finally we obtain a nitric acid. Step number 3 is dissolution of nitrogen dioxide in water. So NO2 plus water, finally we obtain a nitric acid. Pure nitric acid is colorless, but impure nitric acid, that is slightly yellowish in nature. That will be discussed now under the physical properties of nitric acid. So this is the Ostwald process completed in 3 steps. Step 1, oxidation of ammonia. Second, oxidation of nitric oxide. Step number 3, dissolving NO2 in water. Now what are the physical properties? Nitric acid is a colorless liquid in a pure form, but in impure form it is slightly yellowish. Impure nitric acid is a slightly yellowish. And why this yellow? Why it is showing yellow color? Due to the presence of impurities of nitrogen dioxide. Pure nitric acid contains impurities of NO2 gas. It contains impurities of nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen dioxide is slightly brownish in nature, and when it is present as an impurity with nitric acid, the solution color is slightly yellowish. The impure nitric acid with the impurities of nitrogen dioxide is called fuming nitric nitric acid. So nitric acid with dissolved impurities of NO2 gas is called fumic nitric acid, and its color is slightly yellowish. The boiling point of nitric acid is boiling point is 356 Kelvin, and melting point is 253 1 Kelvin. Now what are the chemical properties of nitric acid? Nitric acid is one of the strongest acid. Why? Because it is readily ionized in water, and it forms a hydronium ion with water. So that's why it is acidic in nature. Due to the formation of this hydronium ion, it is acidic in nature. So aqueous solution of nitric acid will convert blue litmus to red. That is the characteristic feature of any acid. Aqueous solution of nitric acid will convert blue litmus to red, and being an acid, it will react with the bases like alkalis, like carbonates, and like bicarbonates. So first reaction with the alkalis. Reaction with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a strong base, nitric acid is a strong acid. So finally we obtain salt, and the water is released as a byproduct. Second is reaction with the carbonates. Again it is double displacement reaction. We can balance it. So reaction with the carbonate to give a salt, water and a CO2 gas. Third is reaction with bicarbonates. So this is the acidic nature of nitric acid. It can react with alkalis, can react with carbonates, can react with the bicarbonates. So its second property is action with the metals. Nitric acid is a strong acid. It attack almost all metals except gold and platinum. It attacks all the metals but except gold and platinum. The reaction of nitric acid with metals depends on the reactivity of metals as well as the concentration and dilute nature of acid. The first condition is high electropositive metals. High electropositive metals, then hydrogen ion. They react with the nitric acid to form a nascent to release a nascent hydrogen. Nascent hydrogen is released. High electropositive metals like zinc, aluminium, magnesium, manganese, iron, lead. They are more electropositive than hydrogen, so they liberate a nascent hydrogen with the nitric acid. So the general format is this is the general format for a high electropositive metals. They liberate a nascent hydrogen when they react with the nitric acid. Now this nascent hydrogen further reduce nitric acid. The nascent hydrogen further reduce nitric acid to give a reduction product and water. Now this reduction product is dependent on the reactivity of metal and the condition of acid. We can have three types of acid: dilute acid, concentrated acid and very dilute acid. So this reduction product is variable according to the acid. If we have a concentrated acid, for concentrated nitric acid, reduction product is NO2, nitrogen dioxide. But for dilute acid, reduction product is dinitrogen oxide. Slightly differ. But for a very dilute nitric acid, for very dilute acid, reduction product is ammonium nitrate. So these are the three typical cases when nitric acid reacts with high electropositive metals. With concentrated nitric acid, reduction product is NO2. NO2 gas is released. For dilute nitric acid, dinitrogen oxide is formed, and for very dilute nitric acid, we obtain ammonium nitrate. So let's solve one case for a high electropositive metal with these three conditions. First case is we have concentrated nitric acid and the reaction of high electropositive metal with the concentrated nitric acid. For example, we have zinc. Zinc is more electropositive than hydrogen, so it displaces hydrogen and produces nascent hydrogen, and zinc nitrate is formed. Now this hydrogen, nascent hydrogen, further reduce nitric acid. So this is a step number 2. This nitric acid is further reduced by hydrogen to obtain nitrogen dioxide and water. Now we can add both equations. First we need to balance the first step also. Now we can add both equations. Total nitric acid used is 4 molecules. So this is the oxidation of zinc, or we can say reaction of zinc with the concentrated nitric acid. For concentrated nitric acid, we obtain nitrogen dioxide. Now, if we use dilute nitric acid, so second is dilute nitric acid. So again, first step is common. This nascent hydrogen again further reduce nitric acid. Now the reduction product will be dinitrogen oxide. We can balance it. So this is step number 2, but we need to balance the number of nascent hydrogen. In first step 2 nascent hydrogen, and in second step we have 8 nascent hydrogen. We will multiply first step by 4. Now we can simply add both equations. In step number 1 we will have 8 nitric acid, 8 plus 2, 10 nitric acid. So this is a complete balance equation when zinc reacts with dilute nitric acid. Only the reduction product is different. In first step with concentrated acid we obtain nitrogen dioxide, but here we have a dinitrogen oxide. That is the difference of a concentrated nitric acid and a dilute nitric acid. But if we use very dilute acid, then we obtain a ammonium nitrate. So reaction will be the next case is very dilute nitric acid. If we react zinc with a very dilute nitric acid, then what will happen? So step number 1 is again common. Now this nascent hydrogen further reduce nitric acid. But now the reduction product is ammonia. That is again difference of a concentration or nature of a nitric acid. We can balance it. And in next step, this ammonia further reacts with nitric acid to give ammonium nitrate. Now we can add these 3 steps by balancing the nascent hydrogen also. Here we have 8 nascent hydrogen and here we have 2. So this reaction will be multiplied with 4. So that is the property action with metals. High electropositive metals react with nitric acid in these 3 different ways. For concentrated nitric acid we obtain NO2. For dilute nitric acid we obtain dinitrogen oxide, and very dilute nitric acid we obtain ammonium nitrate. In next segment we will understand the remaining properties of nitric acid. Thank you.